Hey, how's it going, everybody? DemonDriver here. Remember this? Remember this airplane? If you have a good memory, remember 2 years ago, me and my friend Silverfox, AKA Andy, a master CNC computer-aided routing genius who understands 3D machining and things like that. We teamed together, my crazy scratch building skill and his awesome CNC ability came together and merged forces to create a CNC-based kit. And it's this is the C-130 Hercules, 7-foot wingspan. This is the prototype. Now, we've changed things a little bit in the last 2 years, where instead of having it routed with a CNC machine, we're going to have it hot wired from white styrofoam. All white styrofoam, all CNC'd, but with a hot wire CNC in 3-axis, and we'll make an inexpensive kit, relatively inexpensive kit, for you at home, and that's what we're working on. And we're going to do a power-up test right now with this girl. We're going to power her up. We're going to run power on all 4 of her brushless outrunner motors. We're going to power her up, and we're going to see, basically, we're going to run some tests with a voltage meter. We're going to see how she holds up, and she's back. Every plane on this channel that you see eventually flies and gets finished and gets done, gets in the air. And this plane is no different. This plane will fly. And between you and me, I'm going to surprise Silverfox Andy. He's going to maiden this thing. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of work on her, so I'm going to hand her off to him and say, you maiden it. Well, he's active Air Force anyway, so out of honor for that and basically respect the fact that he's out there in uniform serving our country, I want to have him maiden this just out of sheer respect for him for that fact. That's the right thing to do. So, Silverfox Andy, I appreciate what you do, buddy. And everybody out there, this is the C-130 Hercules Power Test. Let's turn up all 4 motors and see what you can do. Let's go. Thank you for joining me. Alright, everybody, let's take a look at the equipment, the hardware that we're going to be using. Let's take a look at the motors. We got 4 brushless outrunners, and this is the brushless outrunner. It is the Turnigy D3548-4 or /4, 1100 kilovolt motor, optimized mainly for between a 4 and 5 cell battery, LiPo battery. But what I've found is this motor with a 4-bladed prop is great with a 4-cell battery. Matter of fact, you don't want to go over a 4-cell with a 4-blade prop. This is the same motor I use on my AN2, Antonov 2 Alrosa airliner, and I used a 5-cell, and I actually burned out this motor when using a 4-bladed prop. It simply pulled too many amps and burned out the motor, so I have to replace the motor. I also used 2 of these on the Metroliner, and it's a great prop, so we're using 4 on the Herck. So this plane has 4 times the power of the AN2, which is insane. Lots of power. Let's take a look at the prop that I'm using today. I'm using a E-flite 9/8 or almost a 10-inch by 6 4-blade prop. It doesn't, its pitch isn't that bad. It's got relatively thin blades, so it's not going to pull as many amps, but it's going to give you the thrust and scale look of a good 4-blade, which is always good. But as you know, the Hercules has a very fat propeller, turboprop propeller. The latest version, of course, has a 5-blade kind of twisted prop, which is kind of optimized for newer aerodynamics and things like that. Let's take a look at the ESCs that we're going to be using. We're using 4 Aerostar 70 amp speed controller ESCs. We're using 4 of these puppies, and they are going to be Y connected. Both are Y connected into one 2.4 Futaba receiver for each side. So I'm basically using 2 receivers per pair tied into my Futaba radio. So the radio is working in unison with 2 separate receivers that are all on the same channel, running channel 3, which is the throttle. Using battery-wise, I'm using the graphite, Turnigy graphite 14.8 volt, 22, no, it's a 14.8, 1500 milliamp, 4-cell LiPo. This is a very good battery, very good battery. So I'm using these, 4 of these puppies, and I'm going to be running some voltage tests. And this is a good Hobby King voltage tester. One end goes to the battery, one end goes in between the ESC, and you run it up, and it gives you some good information. And then, of course, my standard 2.4 Futaba radio. So let's take a quick overview of the Hercules real quick. She's not done, obviously. Ailerons are not connected. No servos are connected. Elevators are in. We have balsa laminated wings, 1/32 balsa laminated wings. I do not have the cowls installed for this test. I'm keeping here's one of the cowls. I'm keeping them off just to make things easier for the test. Wings are hard mounted in. They're screwed into place, so they're good. They're flight ready. Of course, no ailerons, no flaps fitted. The nose section detaches. You can take it off. I have some weight weighing it down right now, but it detaches. And then we have a fully scale cargo compartment in the back. Let me take you back there and show you that. So here's the cargo bay. I've got the door up and I've got the ramps up, but she has a fully functioning cargo bay. The doors, once everything is said and done, the doors will be servoed, so they'll come down and do all their magic. This door will come up, this door will come down. We've got the South Carolina Air National Guard decals on here. So as you can see, I don't have the servos yet in the elevators or the rudder, but we're getting there bit by bit. So the power test is a good stage in any build. That's always a good thing in any build. So you know, I got to finish the wings, get get the balsa in on there, spackle them out, then varnish them with a good wood varnish, and then coat them again, sand them down, and then paint them the same gloss gray with the rest of the fuselage, and then we're good to go. Alright, let's power her up. Alright, now, first thing is first is safety. I make sure that everything is, you know, in a safe position, and I make sure that the ESCs are all pulled back. I make sure that everything is basically where it's supposed to be in position. Everything behind the motors is fine. Everything back behind is fine, as long as you don't have things that can fly up into the propellers, as long as they're spinning the right way and the thrust is going this way. Okay? So I have everything out in the open to stay cool. Now, when this plane is done, we're going to have the ESCs up in the forward area of the fuse to help with the CG. The ESCs are going to act as ballast in the nose, so they're going to be up in this region with the battery, so there'll be air cooling. We're going to have some vanes in the nose, maybe have a couple of windows cut out so we have direct airflow to help with the that. So basically, like I was saying, we have 270 amp Aerostar speed controllers on per motor, and 114 volt 4-cell 1500 milliamp LiPo per motor, wide connected into one RX receiver each. So let's make sure everything is moved back out of the way, everything is nice and out of the way and safe. And let's go ahead and let's turn up the juice. Let's get some power on this girl. Got this camera going, give you guys a steady view of her powering up. So here we go. Got my radio. Now it's on the wrong model. That doesn't matter right now. I'm just worried about channel 3, the throttle channel. I can do all that other stuff later on. So let's go ahead and power up. Let's give her a little bit of juice. And let's see her timing and maybe a thrust imbalance or something like that. Throttling up a little bit. Ooh, there we go. Sounds pretty good. She seems pretty good. Let me check one more time for vibration. Let's see how bad the vibration is. Virtually no vibration. Very little, if any. Very little vibration. That is really good. I'm liking that. Oh yeah. Whew. Sounds awesome. Yeah, it's so cool to see all 4 props going as they start up and then they stop. Alright, I'm gonna power up a little bit, and I'm gonna see what kind of numbers she's pulling watt-wise. We saw seeing numbers of 2.2 amps, 15.62 volts. Not bad. Let me check the ESCs are a little hot, a little warm. Nothing too spectacular. Nothing too crazy. Now what I really want to do is add some power to this girl. Got a car battery here. Got a car battery. And what I'm going to do is apply some real power here. Alright, so I got a car battery right there. So I got the car battery, and hopefully that's going to keep her from moving too much. Alright, let's give her some real power here. Let's make sure that the props are free. Let's make sure that our props are not, make sure we don't have anything. Alright, everything's good. Everything looks good. Let's go ahead and power up. I keep the ESCs and batteries out for these tests for cooling. It's the summer, and I want to make sure that everything is just... I don't want... If I run into a problem, I don't want to burn up an ESC or a motor on this test. So having everything out in the open where it can stay cool is what you want. All right, so let's... I got the car battery there, so I think you know what that means. So let's go ahead and let's see what this girl's got. Oh, I can only imagine the dust. I gotta put a mask on for a second. There's all this dust flying around now. That was absolutely nuts. And I never went past 40% power. That was crazy. That is insane power, guys. Oh my God, this plane has got insane power. My God. Let's do that one more time. Look at the umbrella in the back. Wow. Whew. I never even opened her up past 50%, guys. This thing has got some power. It's kicking up so much dust, so I put a dust mask on because this is crazy. I'm gonna, you know what? I want to get back there. I want to see what it's like back there. So I'm gonna go ahead and get back here. I want to see what this is like. I want to feel this Typhoon. This Hercules, C-130 Hercules Typhoon. So let me get back here, see what this is like. Here we go. Whoa! Oh my God! Woo! It's like a typhoon back here. Whoa! Woo! Whoa! Whoa! There's a typhoon back here. C-130 Hercules full power test, all up 4 engines. Next step, next video for this airplane is the maiden flight. Hopefully a month to 2 months we're going to have a maiden flight, and we're going to get this bird rocking. We're going to get her in the air, maybe do some parachute drops, you know, drop some pellets out the back, maybe put an FPV system in the nose. I'm going to add scale wing tanks, put flaps in, ailerons, get the servos in, get the cargo door servoed. maybe add some lights to this thing. It's going to be really cool. So expect some cool stuff coming up. And as a little treat for you guys, coming up right now, I have a Hercules flying around here. I took video a couple months ago, maybe about a month ago, late at night. There was a C-130 Hercules flying around doing low-level night training, and I got some video of that. So that's coming up right now. So stick around and watch that. It's really cool. So it's all Hercules related. So I think maybe the RC gods are trying to tell me something. So this was a good test. This was really good. I'm really happy with what I saw on this airplane today. It's all good stuff. So I appreciate you watching. I appreciate your views. Thank you for subscribing. And as always, this is DemonDriver, and God bless. And stick around. There's more awesome stuff coming up. Bye-bye. There's a C-130 Hercules buzzing the neighborhood. There he goes. He's so low. This guy is like going around at 150 feet off the ground. There he is, guys. C-130 Hercules. He's flying around at low level. There he is. Jesus H. Christ. He's in a turn. Look at this. Guys. Look at this bank he's in. Whoa. C-130 Hercules. Whoa, that was about a 200-foot pass. He's doing about 250, and he is booking. He's doing some kind of low-level training. He's coming back around. Here he comes again. Look at him right over the treetops. You see him, guys? That's him right there. That's how low he is. C-130 Hercules. Jesus Christ. He's below the tree line. He's below the freaking tree line.